Good evening, everybody. How is everyone doing tonight? It's a Friday night. I decided to hop on. I don't really have much. I don't have much going on, so I figured I'd get on for like a little bit. What's up, Carter? I was thinking about you earlier. I saw one of your tweets. How's everything been going? What's up, Clark? Same thing with you. How's the new place? We haven't talked since we talked like last week. What's up, Third? Yeah, I'm gonna look at like everything that's been going on. Dude, there's been some good plays. There's been a lot of good stuff going on. And Solana is pumping so fucking hard. I cannot believe how hard Solana is pumping considering how little is happening on chain. Oh, Clark, what's up, dude? Thanks for the 5 months. You moved back to Texas, dude. Texas. Man, I can't stand Texas. But thank you, Clark. I appreciate that, dude. But it is always good to be back in like a place where you can just like grind and do what you got to do. Because I know that you were saying that you were doing a bunch of stuff, taking care of your family a little bit. But yeah, I'll flip it around in a second. I kind of want to just like shoot the shit first. Actually, I guess it doesn't even matter. I could just do it now. There's like a couple coins that I've been looking at. The market's been a lot better for sure. Oddly enough, the only trade that I made today was a leverage trade. No, I do not like Texas. I'm probably gonna move to Florida. Just got some stuff to figure out. All right, I'm gonna turn this around so you guys can see what I'm looking at. All right, let's do it. Hold on, give me a minute. All right, we're good. Here we go. Yeah, I took one trade today. I made $10. I'm not even kidding. I was in the trade for like 3 seconds. All right, we're good. So yeah, there's been like a couple things. I didn't bid this at the lows. I thought it might go a little bit lower. Rage Guy didn't bid that. The Zard coin, like all these coins bounced today. Like they all gave basically like a free 50% to like 100% move. And I didn't take any of them. Because yesterday I took a loss on a couple coins. Well, it was just one coin, I guess. And when that happened, I was like, all right, I'm going to just chill and I'm going to refresh instead of trying to force stuff. Because that's been really good to just reset. That was like my biggest regret, I think, over the past like couple months is if I lost money, I would like immediately try to make it back the next day or something. And I feel like these days there's so much volume on specific coins that like you can just wait for dips and just hit clean gains. And so that's kind of what I'm planning on doing for a little bit. But yeah, I'm looking at these. There's a few more too. What else was I looking at earlier? Dude, Mudang pumped so hard for no reason. The market makers just woke up and decided they were going to pump the absolute fucking shit out of this coin. I could not believe it. Like I genuinely like when I see this, I'm just like, dude, Imagine how much of the supply market makers must have of this token to be able to pump it this hard and not have there be a sell off. Like, I don't think that there's any people that are still in this token whatsoever. It's like purely market makers, and they just own all the supply, and that's it. And then this streamer coin earlier today, cannot believe this. I don't know if you guys saw this. Dude, this pumped like 3x from the lows, from 9 mil to like 32. Insane. This was at what? 10 mil at noon today. And everyone just absolutely slammed this. Like fucking incredible, dude. Meanwhile, this kind coin is at 2 mil. Like, I feel like this is so undervalued. The only reason I feel like the reason why this coin is so undervalued, and I was talking about this in my Discord, is because the kind guy is donating to people that don't have money and don't have followers. And then the streamer guy, like what they're doing is they're donating to like Kai Cenat and like all the multimillionaire clout, like mega clout streamers. And as you know, like everybody in crypto only cares like, oh my God, Kai Cenat knows about this coin kind of thing. He's going to shout it out, like just all that. Meanwhile, you have the kind guy that, you know, he's donating to a bunch of people that don't have money, which is like great for them, but does not have the same effect. I have no opinion. I don't know what that is, to be honest. But yeah, it was cool to see that there was another coin that went to 30 mil. It oddly enough, like in the past week, we've had a couple coins go to like 30. Tokaboo pumped all the way back. I don't know why I don't know why I have this on my watch list. I would never trade this coin again, dude. This is one of those charts that'll just haunt you forever. My God. You found streamer coin at 600K? Yeah, I saw it like super early. But I don't know, I didn't think that it would catch as much steam. There's a point when this coin, this kind coin and streamer were at like the same market cap. They were literally sitting at the same thing. And then streamer just absolutely fucking pumped. And I actually made a post about kind. And when I put it out, there were so many people that were like, dude, streamer did it first. Like they're doing it better. And in my eyes, I was like, multiple people can do the same thing. But apparently, like, obviously this one took off. That's what you get when you have people that are just donating directly to Kai Cenat, and he's like shouting you out on a stream to 50,000 or 100,000 people, however many of the fucking people he has. The whole thing with Kai Cenat is crazy too. If you think about how fucking famous he is, like, is he more famous than like almost every band, like almost every influencer? Like they all want to be on his stream. It's incredible how people like him and like Lacey and Blackboy Max and like these Aiden Ross, like these people have become so fucking famous. These guys are huge. It's like streamers are literally they're the new wave of influencers or of celebrities. I can't like it's just so weird to think about that it all came from like streaming and Twitch and YouTube and stuff. But yeah, I do need to find something to grab a position in. I feel like I missed perfect entry on so many different things today, which is totally on me. I was not locked in, unfortunately. I feel like it's been so long since there was like a brand new, really fucking good coin. Now that Solana's at 240, there has to be something on the way. Streaming is a new wave. Other celebrities know the best ways to advertise anything. No other platform offers that much exposure with clips and everything. Yeah, I think like a lot of it is what we've talked about before is like it's all about clips. You know, like you could basically become, if you think about it, like let's say that you'd never streamed before, you've never made a YouTube video before. If you just planned out like a ton of really good clips, like just clips, you could literally just blow up on TikTok, on Instagram Reels, and then hop on Twitch or any live streaming platform, and people will watch you. I mean, look at somebody like, for example, Andrew Tate. Like, pretty sure he didn't have much of a platform until he decided just to get everyone to fucking clip him. And now he's like one of the most. I mean, think about what Charlie Kirk did. Like, he had a YouTube channel, but like basically he would just go around and he would just have people like he would film everything that he was doing and just clip it, and so everyone knew him through clips. It's like clipping is literally everything. These people that do that, if I was going to start a band, for example, like let's say that I was like brand new to making music, I would make like 3 songs and I would just make them as TikTok ready as possible, and I would just go and promote the absolute fucking shit out of it only on those platforms with like music video or whatever, and I would just do that, and I would literally just I would only focus on shorts and reels and clips and like all that bullshit. I've actually thought about doing that as like a test, like going out and making like a really good song, like spending however much time possible and just making a song that you know is like super catchy and can just go insane. And then you just go and promote it literally everywhere. What's up, Philo? How are things going, man? I feel like this is so free too. Like this went to 30 mil and it's still only sitting at 11. Like, is this not a super free like 2 to 3x from here? I think the only reason why this isn't pumping harder is because of the whole Launchpad thing. People are just waiting for Bonk to do something about it. And Bonk is like not doing anything about it. You know, the Bonk team is kind of weird. Like, I don't understand a lot of what they're like what I don't know. I don't get it. Man, I haven't seen like a new coin that was a Bonk coin in so long. Everything's all pump fun. Like, look at all the coins that have migrated recently are all pump coins. This is a Believe app coin for no reason. Like, what? Like, why would somebody go if they were going to create a coin? Why would they go and make it on Believe app? That to me, I just, especially these days, I'm just like, dude, what? I'm surprised. There's still some people that tweet about it too. People tweet about Believe app all the time, and I'm just like, I just don't get it. What about Bonkyo? I don't really know how I feel about anything on Bonk, to be honest. I mean, look at this. They recrimed this coin so fucking hard in one day. Okay, 2 days. This was at 13 mil, like totally ranging forever for like weeks and weeks. And then they literally send it from 14 to 35, like, and it's just it has no volume. Like they must have just accumulated so much supply here and then just decided to absolutely pump the fuck out of it, because it's like who talks about who talks about this coin? Do I think that Bonk can come back? I think that anything can happen, obviously. I feel like they need to find a way to shake the whole thing about organic or inorganic runners. Like, I don't really think it matters either way. Like, if the coin goes up, the coin goes up. I feel like the thing about Bonk is they put themselves in a position where coins basically rely on them talking about them and them supporting it. And so I feel like they have gotten to a point where it's like they as a launchpad, like they obviously don't want to be shilling like tons and tons of random shit. um I mean, if you think about it for yourself, like if you're a person, like you don't want to go around and shill like 100 different coins. And when you're a launchpad that has gotten to the point where everybody says, like, is Bonk gonna support this? Are they gonna crime this? Then that's what people are waiting for. And so if people don't know if a launchpad is gonna pump their coin, then then people are like a lot less willing to buy it, I guess. And so like that's my thing. I would never have known what Bonk coin to buy. What was the other one? What was it? Ho Cheeto? What is it? I already forgot the name of the coin. What is it? Hosico. Like, why did they pump Corey and not this? Like, why did Corey pump and not this coin? Is this gen entry on Hochito? Hosico? I feel like it's all precedent. Like, it's all about when you get to a point where you say, oh, is this launchpad going to pump their stuff? Now, the thing about Pump Fun is that Pump Fun already had so much money. So, what they're doing is they're pumping all of the money back into like the pump token, which everyone thinks is bullish because they know that they have tons of cash. And plus, coins that were on Pump Fund before never needed crime. Like they never needed anything really at all. Like people just bought coins because it was the only launch pad. And so I feel like I feel like everything under Pump Fund is actually people are like, oh, I don't really need Pump Fund to crime this up because coins will just do it on their own. I think people say to themselves, I don't know if Bonk is gonna like. What if you had bought Ho Siko over Corey? Like, and what's the difference between the two? Like, they're the same shit, right? It's just like a little fucking animal. So anyway, yeah, I know that that was probably for a clip, but dude, I just it's hard to even talk about because like we know that people will go to another launch pad and people will switch up randomly for no reason. But I feel like when it comes to bonk coins, there are a lot of bonk coins out there and nobody knows which ones to bid because nobody knows which ones are going to pump. And it's not like whales are sitting there like, I can't wait to go pump these bonk coins. Like people are buying other stuff. Like all the biggest whales that I know are in like what? Tokaboo and Troll and, you know, just other coins. And then you have something like 6-7 and everybody is dude, everyone's pissed about 6-7 because they are almost like blaming the coin not mooning on Bonk. But at the same time, like Bonk hasn't even ever really they haven't even really acknowledged it that much, which I think is crazy. Like if I was them, especially in this current landscape of things, dude, I'd be pumping 6-7 like crazy if I was them. Like why not? So yeah, I haven't seen any bags coins. I haven't seen any like Believe app coins or anything like that in a very long time that have done well. So yeah, I wouldn't really I don't know. I hate the Launchpad thing. The whole Launchpad thing is so cooked. That was the dumbest meta we had for sure. Why is this mooning? What is this? This is a random ass coin. Damn, this guy is cooked so hard, but he took his foot off the gas so heavy. This guy hasn't been sizing into anything in so long. I watched this guy make so much money on that figure coin. This guy's made so much fucking money. And I feel like, I mean, you can kind of see this guy literally is just aping like one soul into things. Dude aped 0.5 into this coin. This guy used to be aping like 50K into coins. What's up, Designed? And hey, Shazam, thanks for the follow. Yeah, new pairs are super dry right now for sure. I might take a position in this. What are my thoughts on the Bonk and Kick partnership? That's also a good question. I have only followed it like kind of on the surface, so I don't really know the details of it. But I think that they must obviously have super good connections because they were able to figure something like that out. They also got Useless listed on Coinbase, so like they're definitely connected, right? Like they're connected as fuck, and I think that they're pulling out all the stops. Like I think they're trying very hard, and ultimately, like I think they could benefit from more outward facing people that are also supporting the Bonk ecosystem. Because I feel like it's all on the hands of like Soulport Tom and Unit Pix. Like I feel like it's all on them. There's not a lot of other like Bonk people. And I feel like they really need to mobilize, and they need to help reshape the like what the Launchpad is because of what their perception is. So I mean, I think ultimately they're doing it because we know why they're doing it. Like they're doing it because they know that Pump Fun is a streaming platform. Thoughts on Retire? It's been doing well. It's been doing well for sure. Shadow has had a lot of motion with stuff that he's been pushing recently, no doubt. He's like one of the main characters, so yeah, he's been doing good. Thoughts on Tokabu? It's been doing pretty good. It's been doing good for sure. I did just talk about 6-7. I think it's probably a good entry here, honestly, considering that like if you look at this alone, if we make it from the fire, it's down like 55% from all-time high. Like that's a pretty sizable retrace. So I've been kind of thinking about that, and I'm like, man, is this next leg going to be like crazy and go up to like 30, 40 after? Thoughts on USDUC? A Slinger has been killing it with that. It's a coin I don't really look at that often because it's so high and never dips. So it's like I can't ever get a good entry. Like it's been literally ranging between 45 and whatever up here for so fucking long. It's been ranging, and it's like you kind of park, it's like a stable coin. Like you park money there and it's like you're just waiting for it to pump. it's like, I don't know. I think just because it's so high, I haven't really wanted to trade it. But that's like my thought on it. It's a good coin, obviously. It has like a lot of volume and a lot of holders and stuff. It's just what's the upside? You know, what's the cost of being positioned in something like that, and where does it go? I hope Bonk makes 6-7 their main runner after useless. No way they mess it up, right? I just talked about that actually. I think everyone is kind of waiting for the Bonk team to like really push this hard. I don't know if they're just like not like maybe they're accumulating supply. Like maybe they say we don't need to push this. We'll push Corey instead, like other coins. I don't know. But one thing that I will say is when you say like no way they mess this up, dude, I every time that I've thought to myself like there's no way that somebody would let this happen. A lot of times people, you know. Also, I hit up every person on the Bonk team and asked them if they wanted to do a podcast interview with me, and they all like basically said no. So it's not like I didn't try. I think a lot of people don't really take me seriously for some reason. Um, my clips do better than most. Like I was kind of looking around and like my clips do better than most people. And I just feel like because I'm not necessarily in that, like I'm not considered to be an insane influencer or whatever. I feel like people I feel like people like don't think that it's worth the time to do something with me. Even though my clips do literally better than everybody, like not everybody, but like basically I'm top 10 viewership on clips of influencers. If you look at for like in crypto, if you look at like Thread Guy, Rasmer, like Virtual Bacon, that Crypto Rover guy, Jake Gagan, like my content has been doing. What's funny is as like a streamer slash creator, like my clips literally have done better than everybody else's clip, like everyone else who is like streaming and stuff. But that's just a rant on my own, just because like when I see the way that the clips do, like the clips do really fucking well. Like my content has done really, really fucking solid. Dude, this is pumping. What am I missing on this? I pulled this up at like what? Oh my god, this is literally pumping. I should have bought this. What's up, Volted, by the way? Yeah, I don't know what else to do in terms of like gaining more respect. Like my clips already do insane. I already, I don't know. You may have to switch to Twitch. Yeah. You've been putting in the work, and I know that people like to hear your insight. Not a lot of people share their thoughts like that. I feel like last year, I shared a lot more PNLs. I don't share PNLs really as much anymore. Also, granted, I did have like a 2-month period where I was literally trash at trading, but I feel like people underestimate the body of work, you know? I think you and Rasmer both have good styles of content for normies. Rasmer is just brain rot normie, and you're more relatable. Well, I don't really want to get into what other people do. Uh, but like, I try to be very realistic, and I put out the kind of content that I wish that I could watch, like that I would want to hear if I was trading the market, you know? Is this just gonna fucking go straight up on stream and I just never have a position in it? You've been following me since Crypto Bats? Dude, that's like a huge throwback. Yeah, that was crazy times in crypto. Yeah, the thing you said, I'm more realistic, whereas everyone else is like, oh my God, I turn $100 into 100K in one click. I've actually tweeted about that a lot. And the thing is that nobody likes to hear what I have to say about grinding for a long period of time. I've said it a million times, like on Twitter. I tell people, like in my Discord, I say it on stream all the time. But it's like, whenever I will look at comments or other chats and stuff like that, everyone just wants to turn their one soul into 100 soul overnight. And like, it's just such a unrealistic feat. Yet everybody just wants that. Like everybody just wants to trade like Cupsy, and everybody wants to do that instead of saying like, okay, I'm going to sit here for however long I need to, and I'm just going to build up my bag slowly. Like doing it slow is so much better. You become a more consistent trader. Like you lock in, you find good runners, you find good narratives, you learn how to trade on your own. And I think that most other people literally just want to be told what to buy and don't really have a thought. They're just like, I just need to turn my whatever, my $100 into 10K overnight because I see all these big PNLs of people doing it on Twitter. But yeah, I mean, I try to be as realistic as absolutely possible, and I think that a lot of people do not want to hear it. But the fact is like, if you want to make money, if you want to grow a brand, if you want to do anything in crypto or in life, you have to put in a ton of time into it. And nobody wants to hear that. But it's like, dude, like, what else do people have to put their time into? You know, like most people just waste time anyway. It's just about how addicted you are. And I personally have been sitting at my desk for years and years, and this is like all I do. So I say that all the time too. I say it on stream, like I say it. I feel like I'm just a broken record when it comes to talking about that stuff. And there are some people that will eventually just like they understand and they will take it. There's a couple people that specifically I've watched like really build up uh a bag over time, and I've been really proud of them because they've absolutely crushed it. The wallet you're tracking, I started tracking him from LLM at the beginning of the year. Perfect example of what you're talking about. Explain what you mean. Cause yeah, I've started tracking this guy because of Figure. I need to go through and I need to find new wallets to track because a lot of the old wallets that I used to track have basically just given up. Can you turn your one Solana to 100 overnight after you slowly built up from the slow and steady grind? Then maybe you can pull something like that off. Yeah. Well, it's like there's this saying that um people people will look at other people that get successful and they'll be like, "Oh, you're so lucky." And it's like, just put yourself in a position to be lucky. Like just grind away at something and then eventually you can get lucky. And this is like the best thing because if you understand charts, if you understand the trenches, if you understand meme coins, and if you're sitting around and you're spending all this time just grinding all day long, you can get lucky because you can catch like the next big viral thing. You can catch like the next big TikTok coin or news coin or whatever it is. Like you can catch these things if you're just in the right place at the right time. And that's literally what happened to me with Trump. Like what's funny is I think of like everything that I did in crypto leading up to Trump coin was just preparing me to have enough liquidity to be able to buy that coin and to understand what was going on with it. And so it's like so funny because when Trump launched, I immediately was like, if this is real, this is like the biggest size opportunity of my entire life. And it ended up being the best trade that I ever took. And it took me 2 or 3 years to get to that point where I was like, I have enough money to where I can take this risk. I sized heavy. I took the biggest bet of my life and it paid off. So, yeah. Bro, how long do you think this meme coin stuff lasts? It's going to just continue on. And I wouldn't worry about like how much longer does it last? Like just do it. Like people say that often. They're like, "How much longer do you think we have?" Like blah, blah blah blah. And it's like honestly, it's kind of irrelevant. You just grind and like just start doing it and trading and take the opportunity that you have here while it's here. And if it slows down, it slows down. If it picks back up, it picks back up. Uh, what's up, Crystallized? Oh, so you're saying that this guy used to be a size trader? Yeah, I remember that. So like this guy used to size like super heavy and now he's like he only puts like 0.5 soul into coins. When some say, "Oh, and such and such was lucky," but to do it right, you don't say it out of jealousy, you say it with hope to be lucky yourself. Yeah, no doubt. Let's put it like this. Do you know how many times people have asked me if the trenches were dead? Or like people that leave when the trenches die and then the next new thing comes out and then like I catch something or everyone catches something because we're still here and then the people that left will like hear about it and then they buy the top again. Like, you know what's literally happening is there's people that left around Trump time that are already coming back because they see Solana as back up, but also weren't here or buying the bottom of Solana. As long as people make money and there's events going on, meme coins will be around. Well, there's I want you guys to think about this specifically. So, when people ask like are meme coins going to die? First of all, fungible tokens like this are the best thing to trade because they're liquid and you can get in and out and all that kind of thing. I want you to think about the past like 4 years. Back in 2021, there were meme coins that were running at the same time as NFTs. In 2022, there were tons of altcoins and different like random coins that were pumping super hard. And then we went into a bear market. And then in April of 2023, there was an entire meme coin run on ETH. And then at the end of 2023, that kind of slowed down. And then it picked up on Solana at the beginning of 2024. And then it ran all the way from 2024 until now. There have only been, I would bet you, a total of 6 to 9 months since the last bull run when meme coins were not running, when there wasn't opportunity in meme coins. There was only, and that's, you're talking about in the course of the past like 4 years, basically. There's just been like these little pockets of time. And that's why when people say this, it's just like, this is just the culture. This is just how it is. So this is, like if you can learn how to trade charts, if you can learn to understand volume and narratives and stuff, whether it can even be regular alts, it doesn't have to be meme coins. It can be any shitter that has volume. Like learning how to trade this stuff is one of the best skills that you can possibly have. So, yeah, I think that that's something that a lot of people should keep in mind is that like who cares about whether or not the trenches are slow. Like, dude, this stuff has been pumping and there's been tons of money to be made for years. How do you get that line in Axiom? You click on this thing and then you click on these two things. Yo, third, that last rant that I just went on, I'm going to clip that. So, whatever this is, 40 minutes. into the stream. We just got to remember that. I can't believe this is still pumping. I'm surprised that hasn't rugged yet. That streamer coin, dude, the streamer coin is nuts. These guys have been killing it. These guys have literally been crushing it. But like, I'm a size trader. Like, you guys know me. And even I don't want to like buy up here. This is crazy. I'm off time, but wanted to say a few things. Joe Rogan paved the way for these streamers. He was the first to do the clips method. Who was really the first person to do clips in terms of streaming and stuff? I don't know. But Joe Rogan paved the anyone can be a podcaster road for sure. I don't even know what this is. I don't know why the fuck this is pumping, to be honest with you. Is it just because it's called Yo Chat? And that's like a saying within the streamer world? How has nobody else blasted this? Feels very cabalish. Dude, I literally think that this is just like because Yo Chat is just a name. Really, PewDiePie? Yeah, I wonder. I'll say this for sure. Joe Rogan was definitely the person who made it to where like random ass people could become streamer or podcasters. Because there were people on YouTube and stuff that had shows, but like none of them got as big as Joe Rogan. Like I don't know if you guys how into the internet you guys are, but there were a couple people like I don't know if you guys remember Philip DeFranco. That dude was one of the people who like really created a career off of YouTube. He didn't do a podcast, he did like daily news, but like there were a couple people kind of in that range. But that dude, like, he crushed it. Pretty sure he's still doing his shit too. I don't know how deep he goes on clips though. I never see him. Dude, I just don't know why this is pumping. Like I don't feel comfortable bidding this at all. I need to put one of the. How do I put that thing up on my stream to where it shows like how up I am? Hold on. One sec. All right. There's a thing where I could, yeah, I need to look up how to do like the P&L tracker for like them. Because I've seen people that had that up. Is it this? What time frame is this on? How do I set the time frame to where it's like the month? I don't know why it says I'm down 183. I'm up on the month. That's like so wrong. How do I fix this? Oh. Does it show up on all of the screens? Oh, it does. Through the mire, is everything we've been to going out. That's kind of cool. Oh my god, dude, what is this? If you have more than one wallet? No, I don't. I only use one wallet. I don't multi-wallet. Dude, I've been watching this from this dip at like 280 mil. What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck? $280K. This is stupid. Fuck this coin. Like, what the fuck, man? Yo, chat. Yeah. Get it? That's the whole point. It's the yo chat coin. Absolutely cooking. Oh, he paid for boosts. Whoever the fuck this guy is. There's like no good place to put this. Like, where do I put this? Here? There's like literally no good area for this. Here? I guess. Make it smaller? How the fuck do you make it smaller? Oh. Oh, cool. What's up, little guy? That works. Put it right over there. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to stare at this while it goes up forever. Yeah, this is stupid. Yeah, why didn't I buy this? This has been the only coin that's been running, and I literally missed it. And we were talking about this dude earlier. This guy's up $500. Look at him. Do I just blast like 40 soul into this right now and just send it? And then they rug on me? And then I just piss away all this money? We're too much chit chat? Well, what I'm doing is this thing where I only take like really, really good trades, like really obvious trades. And that's the thing about streaming is that like I could stream on a normal day. Like on the month, I'm up like 50K and I've only traded 6 coins. So like, I don't like trading a lot of stuff because then when a good coin comes around, I will be psyched out and I don't like to buy stuff if I'm like not in the game. And it's almost like when I'm not trading a lot of stuff, I am better. No, I know what you're saying. I'm just telling you, like, I do better when I say to myself, like, is this like the best place for me to put my money right now? Is this a good entry on this coin? Is it a good narrative? Otherwise, I'm not doing this thing where I'm just like, I'm just going to buy something just for the sake of buying it. Because I've done that a couple times on stream where I like do it just to like, because I'm like live, I'm like, oh, where's the content? But I don't get gifted enough subs on here to be able to just toss around and lose $500 on a trade that I don't really want to take. I can't believe that every single dip has just been like, what the fuck? Make it. This is not a strategic entry. I agree. That's why I'm not buying. Yeah, crystallized. There hasn't been a lot of plays on or today, really at all. I took one trade. I traded that marble coin and I literally made $11. Not kidding. I made $11. I've only traded 6 or 7 coins all day. Or all month. And we're almost halfway through the month. And I've had my best trading month in a very long time. So I'd prefer not to. It's also about mindset too. Like, I don't want to start trading stuff and go to bed and be sad because I lost. Fuck this coin. Fuck this coin, bro. 6-7 shill. I was waiting for someone to pick that up. 6-7, 6-7. Okay, fuck this, dude. We've literally been sitting here watching this coin just go up. How much has this gone up? I was gonna ape, let's say 5 soul, like right here. 100%. Yeah, so I wouldn't have held this long. I would have bought at 5 soul and I would have sold when I was up 2. No, dude. I don't trade before I go to bed. I don't trade when I'm tired. I don't. Fuck that. Why is Lexapro buying 0.1 worth of a coin? What the fuck is this guy doing? What is this? Is this him? What? 2 soul, 1 soul, $24. Like, what is this? What is the? What is he doing? Bro, what is this dude doing? Like, genuinely, what the fuck? He's trying to get copy bids? Well, I guess I do see people do that often. They're like, hey, look at this coin that I just bought. Hey, check this coin out. I just bought $10 worth. Look, it's popping up on your tracker. Bro, people don't remember back before these trading bots had trackers and shit like that. My God. I used to import all of my wallets into Cielo and I used to track them on a fucking Discord, on a Discord channel. I should make a skit about that. Let me think about what I could potentially do with that. Trying to bait POV streamers trying to bait their copy traders. Dude, that could actually be such a funny ass video. I need to write that down. That would be so fucking funny. I could see it now. Buys 0.1, buys 0.1, buys 0.1, buys 0.1. Guys, everyone hop in. Sells 100%. Dude, I'm really bad at editing, but like I can totally see how if I spend a little bit of time editing that video, I could make that really good. Yeah, actually, that would be really funny. I think you kind of already know the route that I'm thinking about taking with that. Thanks for the idea. I wasn't really thinking about it in that sense, but yeah, like you spam like one soul, one soul, one soul, sell 100%. Oh, guys, I don't know why the coin dumped. Dude, that video would literally get 500,000 views. I can make that work. It might not get 500,000, but like I could almost promise you if I do that video and don't make it suck and it's like less than a minute long, I bet you that I could get 100K on that. That shit would be so funny because it's so true. It would sit right next to your streamers hopping on stream farming their viewers. That video is also such a cooker. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I've done? I've done really good at is how can I make the most viral content by never leaving my house? Ever. Or never leaving my fucking desk for that matter. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like every single fucking video that I make and post is always right here. It's either I'm sitting like this camera angle or I set up my camera and I do it that way. I actually got a new camera the other day. I got I don't know if you guys use like those action cameras. I got a new one of those. Pretty fucking cool. I used to have a GoPro back in the day, but the microphones on them suck so ass before they had external mics. Dude, think about how far we've come as a society. Back in the day when GoPros came out, the mics were dog shit and there wasn't even like wireless microphones. And now you can just boop, you could stick a fucking wireless microphone on your shirt like everybody does. Can you believe that that wasn't a thing? Unreal. We've come so far as a society. Insta 360. I got the Action 5 Pro, the DJI. And now my glasses are on. You're gonna have to check it out. Yeah, I like looked it up, and it's like if you go on YouTube and you type in like Action 5 Pro versus GoPro, like there's tons of these different videos that people take to give comparisons, and they're actually pretty fucking good. Like you can clearly see that the GoPro is ass these days. But yeah, I'm gonna make that video probably tomorrow. Tomorrow's football day, so I'm really supposed to do nothing. But I feel like if I could film and crank that out, that shit would go so funny. The GoPro is overhyped just because of how bad it is. The concept of it is great. The fact that they are a camera company and haven't fixed their problems over fucking 14 cameras is ridiculous. Like it's unreal. If you watch the side by sides, I'm telling you, like you will immediately see that there's other cameras that are way better than that. Which I was like floored by. I was like, dude, I can't even fucking believe this. You've had three of them. I stopped buying them and I started just using my iPhone. But the thing that sucks is it's kind of a pain in the ass to organize files on iPhone. So now I just have like a bunch of fucking videos on my phone that I never transferred over. How long am I going to stream tonight? I honestly have no fucking clue. I wanted to go to the gym tonight, which might not happen. Oh, so now they're donating to iShow Speed. Dude, what the fuck? This coin just keeps pumping every time they donate to people. My God. Damn, this dude literally just started streaming. He's been on crypto Twitter for so long and he made 3,500 on one day of streaming on Pump Fun. I bet you if I made a fucking Pump Fun token, I would literally make like 20 or 30K first day. And the fact that I'm not doing it is crazy. All right, design. See you later, man. Um, I have thought about I've thought about doing a token. Um, ultimately, the thing about doing a token is that I know how they go, and people if you have a streamer token, then like you have to be super consistent. You got to stream all the time. Like you got to plan out content. You got to put up clips. You got to do this and that. And if the coin goes down, people are going to be bitching at me, and they're going to be like, where where's this, where's that, like why chart not go up and that kind of thing. And it's just like I wake up a lot of days and I don't really want to stream. Some days I wake up and I want to sit in bed and all day and trade. And so like I don't know. to me, I've thought about it, and I weigh like how much money like is basically worth it to eventually piss people off, because there's gonna always be somebody that loses money on your token. So I don't know. That's the only downside. Well, it's also a huge downside. And we've talked about it, and it's like I like Kanto, and I'd rather onboard people into Kanto and do it that way. Because then at least like I'm providing a service. If we make it through the Maya. So I think for other people that may not have like an additional community or something like that, or like partnerships opportunities, like yeah, it may be worth it, but it's like I do well enough to where I say to myself, like, how much would I make across if I dropped a coin? How much would I make on it? 50K? Like, let's put it like this. Could I make 50K in a month trading? Yes. So, and like, I can do that on my own accord. So, like, I don't know. I feel like maybe for like smaller streamers, it might be. There's two things. One, for smaller streamers, it might be worth it if people don't have a lot of money. For big streamers, it might be worth it because they'll make a ton of money and maybe they don't care about their coin. But for somebody like me who's like already into crypto and like, has whatever, it's just like, I think about it from my perspective, and it's like, am I really like, do I think the coin would moon initially? But like, keeping it up is so fucking hard. I don't know. That's my thought. I've thought about it a lot because I have considered doing it. Why do I even have this fucking chart up? The first experimental stream token fully dedicated to buybacks, designed to throw gas to the fire. No greedy devs, no rugs, no farming, just good tokenomics and some magic. 90% buyback fee. Yeah, what the fuck is this? Is everything we've been through so without those lines? I don't know how I feel about this. There's only 8 people in the community. Streamer CoinDev says he's doing 18-hour days. Yeah. And I only like to stream for like 2 or 3 hours a day. And plus, like, you guys know me, like, I'm at a point in my life where like I don't really want to, like, I'm not like a very I'm not a super enthusiastic person. And I don't really like to act or whatever. So I don't know if my clips are more serious. Well, some. I don't know. Watching you buy GP over days and weeks. Well, yeah, that was a bad play. I made all that money up though, so I can't be mad about it. I never personally thought that that shit would die as hard as it did. Motion got a candle today. I saw that. Yeah, so this is cooked. So now he's infinite DCAing this. And this is dead. The GP trade was easily like one of my worst trades. Just out of pure like, what the fuck is going on with that? Like, why did that coin die so hard? I was up 40K and then I ended up losing 20K. Like, what the fuck? This coin looks ready to fucking rip, just being honest. Like, look at this. Like, this could technically dump more, but I don't know. I feel like if this breaks above like 2.6 and it could just like moon. Another coin I found early and didn't fucking do anything about. Because there's, dude, the fucking Twitter community has no people in it. I'm like, what, dude? I'm just not trigger happy enough, to be honest with you. I've been super off the trig. When did I even find this? I found this right when he bought, so like at 140K. Yeah, that's nuts. The dev is doing buybacks live. What happens when he rugs? Okay. How long do you think until this coin won candles to 100K? Peep the top holder. I did see that this guy has fucking, he did technically buy it. He bought it on Jupiter. What a boomer. How the fuck does this guy have $10 million worth of pump? What kind of wallet is this? And why the fuck is this guy? Okay. This guy only fucking owns 2 coins. What the fuck is this? The Wizard of Buyback. Okay, it is kind of crazy that this guy did actually market buy this coin at 12K. I wonder if they like baited him. I know that the second I buy this coin, it's gonna literally fucking dev sell. What's up, Sensei? What's going on, A Train? I love how that fucking nobody guy literally convinced everyone to call me sensei. Very funny. If you ever see someone pop up on Twitter with an alt account that pops the fuck off and shit, and their name is Sensei, it's not me. Am I an AVAX? No, I don't hold any AVAX. Well, that was a rug. Oh. Oh. What did I fucking say? What did I say? What did I say? What the fuck did I say? I told you. I almost bought one soul at the bottom there too. I told you. I literally said it less than 3 minutes ago. How long until there's one red fucking candle to 100K? It literally, and look exactly where it landed. 100K. See, dude, that's what I mean. Obviously, like, that's an isolated situation. So I'm not gonna like sit here and pretend like I'm the fucking goat or whatever. But like, once you've seen so many charts over the course of all of your time and you like just know that something seems sketch, or you just know it's coming. You know it's coming. I'm so nuts for that. Bro, I was so right. I'm not gonna lie though, I was gonna buy the rug. I should have bought the rug. What am I doing? What if this pumps all the way back? We make it to the Maya. Is everything we've been going out now? They're gonna send it without him, dude. What is this? Like, why did that? Like, that was definitely the bundle. It's gonna get about 60% there and then die again. I bet you, you're right. I was so close to buying it, I just didn't want to do it. Volted. It's funny. I remember. I saw what you sent. You sent a fucking emote. You sent an emote, man. And I told you, I knew if I bought that coin, I was gonna immediately get fucked. And I was so right. I actually kind of wish that I bought that just for the clip. I wish I would have bought like one soul and then it immediately just dies. That'd have been like great content. But the fact that I didn't buy it, I can't post the clip because that was kind of ass. Right? We've all seen it a million times. We know how these goes, how these go. The only reason why people are buying this coin is because of this guy. This is like the only reason. The only reason why anybody was buying this token is because they saw the top holder had like all this $10 million in pump or whatever. Perfectly called a rug on stream. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this probably goes to 0. I'm glad I didn't trade that. Is this at 0 yet? Not yet. This is the kind of shit that Power Geek decide that they want to blast it because they're like streamer meta and then it pumps. This is still a crazy ass fucking wallet though, can't lie. Like, how does this guy have so much money? Transferred in $3.2 million 2 weeks ago. So this guy's up. Dude, this guy literally bought like $3 million. Holy fuck. This guy bought $3 million worth of pump and he's up. Yeah, dude. I knew better than that. That's like the perfect example of like when I was about to buy the death on that coin, I told myself, I was like, just don't do it just because you're streaming. Would you do it if you weren't live? And the answer is no. I knew better, which is why I didn't do it. I saw it coming, mile away. Mile away. Fact is, though, is there's no runners, so every single fucking group chat. Okay, what? All right, who is slamming this that I don't track? What's up, Twan? All right, night, Carter. I'm probably gonna get off soon too. Honestly, I'm getting kind of sleepy over here as well. It was nice hearing from you, though. I appreciate you saying what's up. Yeah, what I don't like is I don't like how you can't filter very easily. I'm literally doing the wrong fucking coin. Other big holders just like saving the coin. Yeah, I'm not in a good mood today. These charts make no fucking sense to me, dude. Not gonna lie. How the fuck do you trade this? How do you trade this? How do you trade this? What is this coin, dude? The absolute god coin of the day. And both of these narratives suck. Both of these coins like legit suck. I'm letting go of all my vices. Yeah, I might get off. This is just ridiculous. Damn, somebody nuked the fuck out of this. I guess whenever they stop donating, the coin just dumps. Man, I really think that this could pump. A buddy is almost done building this tool, a shadow bundling tool unable to trace bundle detection, mixer built in to avoid wallet tracking, wallet generator, and tons of other shit. Nice. Not sure if it's a good thing for the space. I mean, people are going to keep making more tools. I saw this other tool the other day. It's like pretty well known, and they're like actively marketing that it's like a vamp tool. They're like, you can vamp any token you want. I was just like, bro, come on. I'm telling you though, like this is probably gonna go. Yeah, the insta vamp. I'm just like, bro, come on. Why do you have to do that shit? But that's just how it is. Like the space just is just fucking ridiculous. I'm a large media organism, and I will not be silenced by the forces of darkness. Literally a truth terminal tweet. How many more of these were deployed? Oh my god. How many were there? Damn, only 3? Are people even trying? Dude, look at this. You know what's so fucking cooked? I want to show you something. So this coin, this just came out. That one's just a rug, so we're not even gonna look at that. 3,900 tokens devved, 7,200 tokens devved. Like, dude, I swear to God, this guy only has 1. This is like impressive. $386. Like, dude, the play is to just be a dev these days. Just fucking insane. Damn, so this is gonna be the one that pops off. Dude, this is, I like legitimately hate trading new, like, you know what I don't understand is why people like if there's 4 or 5 different coins that are launched on a narrative, why did he buy this one? Like everyone's like, oh, dude, I gotta buy coins at 10 or 20K, and it's like, why do you want to trade this? Like, what the, like, why would you trade that? Like, I don't understand that. There's literally fucking 5 coins that are all at the same market cap. They're all at like 20K. Like, how the fuck? They gambles, it's fucking bad gambling. By the way, back 9 months ago, if this would have launched, this coin literally would be at 1 million market cap by now. Fucking ridiculous. Dude, this literally pumped like almost all the way back. That's crazy. Twice. My God, dude, this is actually pumping all the way back. Fuck me. All right, I think I'm getting off for the night. I'm tired. I'm gonna host my buddy. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Go say what's up to this dude. He literally has like probably 10,000 beer cans laying on the ground in his stream, and he's quite the degenerate human being. So I'll just say this: like, even if you just show up to a stream for like 2 seconds, you should definitely like go look at this stream because this guy's fucking crazy. I'll be back streaming probably like maybe tomorrow or something. I need a better schedule, but yeah, maybe I'll start getting more into the hang of like trading on stream again, but I'm kind of just like haven't really been in the mood to do it. I ain't coming tomorrow. I might tomorrow. There's not going to be a good football game on late, so I might come on for like another late stream. There was one of these LMO coins that actually made it a little bit, but I'm not going to trade it. All right, go say what's up to Alcoholic Man Child. Just say Ash sent you, and then I'll see you guys later. Join my Discord if you're not in it already. What's the beer can stream called? It's on Twitch. So you got to go on Twitch. Last thing, I will give out a couple free subscriptions to Kanto. Go join the Kanto Discord, open a ticket, and shoot me a message in the ticket, and I will hook you up. So that's the last thing I'm going to say. I'm rating him. Goodbye.